Guys, how about now? You're probably hearing 2, so let me turn this guy off. How about now? Oh, come back. How do you like me now? Yay! Okay, I figured out what the problem was. It's only streaming from one source, I think. I have pancakes. So I finally figured out how to produce my own music. Still can't record vocals for the life of me. But, yay, gold star. Slight echo still. I'm sorry, gang. I don't know if I can fix that one, because that's been happening. I don't know why. Because it's still going through the DAW somehow. And I don't have anything enabled on the DAW, so... The sound turned off again. You better be messing with me. Sasha. What's up, Sasha? What's up, Dino Shark? Can we still hear me? One's in the chat if you can still hear me. Yay. Those here for me? Okay. Sasha, turn your volume up. Yay. So I finally learned how to do music production, and I'm going to do some of that for you guys today, and I'm going to be doing it all with completely free sounds and free plugins. I did put that on the title for gimmicks because that's all I have is free plugins and things. The only thing that is paid for besides obviously equipment is Reaper, which is $60. But you can do all of this from like a laptop. You don't technically need any of this other stuff that I'm doing. So, I figured I would take you guys along and see what we come up with. If any of you guys have heard of Alex Rome, I've been watching a ton of his content, and I'm going to be kind of using a lot of his methodology in this, specifically the way that he makes his chords and his melodies and things. But yeah, anybody can make music. It's not as difficult or blocked by money as you think. The only thing I will not be doing today, well, not the only thing, but what software? Reaper. Reaper. The only thing I won't be doing today, for sure, is recording any vocals, because I still can't do that very well, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna figure it out, and eventually maybe I'll just release my own music without needing a producer. I'm my own producer. Alright. So, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna switch this over to full screen, and it's gonna show OBS for a second, and I need you to ignore that, because I know it's not professional, but I only have one monitor. Okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna start out with a synthesizer, using Vital. Vital is completely free. And it is literally just a synthesizer. And it sounds like this. Can you guys hear that? How loud is that for you guys? On a scale of 1 to 10. Because it's really loud for me. And annoying. And I can't really see. Yes, I can see the chat. Good. Okay, great. So a great way to test this is you can make like chords up here, or what I found is kind of like a cheat code is I go to my Media Explorer and I load up something MIDI that I already have. Wow, that is annoying. Like that. How loud is that for you guys? Depends on how high your volume is. But how high are you? I'm 5'4". Well, I think this is... There we go. I can adjust that volume. So... I'm going to pause this for a second. So the way... No! Shh. So the way that you use a synthesizer, super quick rundown, is basically it is generating a sound, and it's a tone that's like beep, and what you do with the synthesizer is you make all kinds of little adjustments to it. So For example, here for unison, this is just adding more voices. So instead of one beep, it's multiple beeps. And if you change the notes just a tiny bit, that's what this does. It makes it sound very cool. So it takes it from this very harsh sound to this very interesting ethereal. Sorry, I can't take the echo. IDKY, but it's nothing against you. Bye. No, we lost Gus. No. I don't know how to fix it. I'm so sorry. I'll have it fixed by next stream, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is because I don't have it on DAW. Anyways, okay. Is anybody else severely bothered? It's just the voices in your head. Because if it's annoying enough, I might fix it because I was planning on using this for YouTube later. What do you guys think? Or I might just not use it. Nah? Okay. Great. Okay, so if I'm playing this now... No, not that one. This one. I'm increasing the unison, adding voices. It'll sound weird at first. But now it sounds kind of nice. Okay, this is no detune. And this is detuned. And it adds like this little stereo to it. And then you can add a filter onto it. And the filter will basically just kind of take some of those higher sounds and tone them down. And now, suddenly, what was a really annoying sound before sounds like something you did on purpose. How to debug your stream mid-stream video for real. So, what we can do from here is just start a basic melody and then play with this later. So, I'm going to take this, and so I'm going to show you Alex Rome's method. And Alex Rome's method is to literally just like start putting out notes and go by what intervals sound nice to you, which is so like mushy, but it works. And I figure I would try that because I've been doing stuff like that. And it sounds nice, and then you don't get caught up with like music theory and stuff, because you could go like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a C, and then I know D minor is in that key, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do F major, whatever. All right, but I could start with that C. I might just start with C. All right, so let's see what that sounds like. That interval. I think that's a fifth. Da, da. You know, da, 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 da. I know that comes from da, 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 da. That must be 2 steps from hell or something. I don't want to steal it. Music theory hurts my head. It's good for you, though. Alright, let's see what that sounds like. What do we think? It kind of sounds... Your husband tried to teach me music theory. Keyword tried. Well, I suppose it's not for everybody. So, if I wanted something a little more happy, I probably wouldn't do this because it goes down like steps like this. So I might change some of this. What I might do is this. Sounds right? Nice. I might do this. I don't like that. This one might sound a little more happy. I like that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. and we're gonna make chords out of them. And the way you make a chord is by using the first note, the third note, and the fifth note of a scale. And you don't really have to memorize any of that. You just have to know that this gets raised up 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you play it, and it's this nice little harmony. Oh, if my thing will work. Sounds a little off. I feel like this guy's a little off. I like that better. Alright, so then you paste the same thing again, and you make thirds. And that's the little note in between. Hang on, let me show you. It's the note in between the first and the fifth that make things look like an actual chord. This is the first, this is the third, this is the fifth. If you're making a C chord. And the only thing you have to be careful here is that some of these chords will be major and some of them will be minor. The only difference is one of them is a half step lower. So, you just adjust them to where they sound right. Oops, that's the old chord progression. Ooh. I wanted the da 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 da. Alright. And you raise that, I think 4 half steps? Yes. And now that looks weird. What the heck is going on there? I think I messed things up when I adjusted things. Hang on. What happens if I take these? There we go. So I think this is supposed to be minor. No. These all look like they're supposed to be minor. Reminds you of Star Wars for no reason. It's kind of Star Wars-y sounding. Alright. So, and Alex Rome specifically does house, EDM, more like electronic music, and that's what I've been making recently. So now what you can do with these is you want to start spacing out these chords a little bit. I think this is not technically in root position, but that doesn't matter. So I'm just thinking about how high this is going to make this. And you basically take this, and you see it's this note here, and you're just going to bring it up an octave to this note here. It's going to sound nice and airy. Listen. This chord here still sounds weird. I almost wonder if I bring it down here, if that is sound. I like that. That sounds nice. You can also add some other like blues up here. You can also do what's called a pedal tone, which is basically where you take a note and you stretch it through the whole thing like this. So this would be a pedal tone on F. See how that sounds? It's kind of like dissonant on these two chords here, but it works. I might just bring it down a little bit. This is the velocity. It's just kind of how aggressive that note is. Why do I feel like I'm a Neanderthal? Go, whoa, to a fire just by octave change. Real. Listen, octave changes are magical. They're actually magical because what you can see, and I might do this later on in the track, is... Sorry, that was the most aggressive swallow I've ever had in my life. If you take this and then through the synthesizer, bring it up like as you go through the song and suddenly bring it up an octave, it like gets this like bright, airy, interesting, like ethereal feeling to it. I want to learn how to make songs like Owl City. Maybe one day I'll do that. I don't know how I feel about this chord here. Just feels funky. Or not chord, but the pedal tone. Taking the pedal tone out. I could do a pedal tone on C. Because that's the tone. No, I didn't like that. I have not found a way to use pedal tones yet. So, we're just gonna ignore it. Alright, so now we're coming back here to the synthesizer. How's volume for everybody? This is a little loud for me, but I don't know if it's... You might want to make the final chord a 7th so that when it loops, it isn't just 2 in a row. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you, Elijah. Happy to have you. First, I have to figure out what the heck this chord is. Oh, is it a C? So that would mean B is the 7th. Whoa! You were right, bro. No, that did not sound right there. Sounded cool by itself in a vacuum. It's a minor seventh. What if I made it second chord? Or a CAD 9. Not quite, LOL. Shut up! Alright, so I can actually, I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to add some like passing notes that I think will make this sound a little bit better. But for right now, I'm going to delete this because I'm ashamed of it. For right now, we're going to go back to the synthesizer. Alright. And I feel pretty good with what I have thus far. But... I do want to see... You don't know enough theory. At this point, I would just drag it around like this 8 until it sounds good. Where is Elmo right now? In the basement. The basement. This may be a basement, but it's more of a basement. I could make this into a pluck. So a pluck would be if I were to take this down. And it goes like boom, boom. Or I could drag down the synth or sustain. Yeah, like that. Alright. I'm gonna keep it like that for right now. Maybe a little bit of delay. No. I'm gonna add reverb. I'm adding Dragonfly reverb. This is also free. You can get this. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. And it just adds, you hear that like little tail at the end? Elmo is not sleeping at all. My band teacher's letting me play tambourine. Ooh! Since they haven't fixed your clarinet in over 5 months. Oh! My goodness. That's crazy. Alright. So now we can go back to this. And... can add some interesting passing chords. Passing notes. Oop, that was not supposed to be 16th notes. I'm just picking things that sound good at an interesting... Yeah, at like an interesting kind of rhythm. And I'm trying to stay in the grid. What's up, Inkweaver? Where's Elmo now? Don't worry about it. I think this is gonna be a dotted eighth. Dotted eighth is just basically where you take an eighth note and you add 50% of it onto the end. So instead of it being 2 blocks like this long, you just add another block on. Now it's a dotted eighth. Or it might be a dotted quarter. I don't remember. Oh, I like that. Okay. Again, I'm just adding things that sound cool in my head. How is the Yo Lavar chill? Yeah, please. Makes me sound like I'm a 91-year-old grandma Weaver. Bye, Dino Shock. Thank you for joining. I need to have like my chat up here so it's not like... But my phone is at the base of my computer. Gonna eat more of my pancake. How is volume? 1 if it's good, plus if you need more, minus if you want less. Specifically for the doll. Like, can you hear the synth okay? One? Yay. Ooh. Ba, ba, ba. Noah Bettenco. What's up, Shuriken? I made a video today that I think you'll like a lot because it involves a sword. And you get a little bit of a shout out at the end. Although I'm not sure people will know who I'm talking to, because I'm just like, Shuriken! Hey, no name calling, Ink. I know you meant well. And we've already kind of got like a melody going here with these passing chords. So now, I'm going to make a bass by doing more synthesizer. And you want to kind of go in the opposite direction from this other synth that I've made. This synth that I've made is kind of wide. It's got like a nice stereo sound. I'm sorry, that's the last time I'm going to do that. Do you like the PG name calling? I'm not gonna argue with you on whether or not that's name calling, because it is. But with a bass, you want it to be very like narrow and strong. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm just gonna take the bottom line of all of this, which is very interesting. Wonder if I could go down. No, that would be down too far. Okay. So now we're gonna head over to this. Oops, not this. We're gonna mute this, and we're gonna listen to this bass real quick. I've turned it down because it's really annoying. And you just basically add a filter onto it. And that's how you make a bass immediately. You can add a little bit of this, a little bit of this. If you like some of this on your that. You can also pitch it down by an octave. Thank you, Lord Haldir. And you can play around with this. I don't do that too much, but it will affect the sound quality. Most of them sound kind of nasty to me. You can't even hear some of them because... Oh, no. Go back. Okay. And then if you really want to hear more of your, like, bass, if you feel like it's lacking character, you can add distortion. Once again, this is all stuff from Alex Rome. And this sounds a little bit like the bass that you would hear on a drum and bass track, which is like so much fun. I don't really know exactly how to describe what those tracks are, but if you listen to Just Love by Lubalin, that's a great example. There's this nice, like, driving, interesting bass. Alright, so now let's put that together. So, what we can do here is we can make the song start out like this, and then bring in the bass. We can also make like a little automation envelope here. Very cool. Something else I could have done is make these chords shorter, but I didn't feel like doing that, so we're not gonna do it today. Woo! You can also copy and paste this, which would probably be a better idea. So now I think I'm safe to add some kick, which I was having a problem with earlier when I was testing this out for stream. So I was having a hard time finding like a kick that I really liked. I actually might bring this out one more so that we hear this play, and then we make a new thing. This is called the 2-loop rule, also by Alex Rome. You guys are gonna get tired of me saying this. Elijah, do you watch any Alex Rome? Why can't I make this bigger? I want to see. Oh, there it is. Could you put in a good word for Bet while you chat with her YouTube person? What did I miss? And I need to have a word with YouTube. I get zip for notifications. Oh no. You can actually join the stream early, and then there's a button that you can press that gives you notifications for the stream. What DAW is this? This is Reaper. And watch this. I can make a bunch of tracks, and then I can give them colors. So pretty. Looks like a chameleon. If the chameleon was green. Lime green. Ableton? No. So, now, listen to some kicks. I like this one. It's not very subtle. So what I have been enjoying is doing what's called halftime, where basically, and it has nothing to do with the NFL, but it's basically where instead of doing a kick multiple times through a measure, like four on the floor, which would be boom, 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 or even regular, what you would normally think of, which is like boom, boom. Instead, doing like boom, full measure, boom. I'll show you what I mean. It's kind of cool. It makes it like, it makes it kind of epic sounding. I think the Stranger Things people do this all the time. Kyle Dixon and Michael Stein. I do that oftentimes. It works roughly half the time. got to find a good snare. Wow, I hate all of those. Thankfully, I do have some... Let me just delete these real quick. Thankfully, I do have some in... Okay, is this in here? These ones sound better. Oh. Those ones don't sound better. Where are the good ones? Where are the ones that I... Jack Antonoff is not just a guy from the Grammys. If you guys saw him at the Grammys the other night. Was it last night or the other night? I don't know. I don't keep up with people like that. Dude, on your mic, your beatboxing sounds even more real. Oh, cool. Maybe it's the delay. I feel so bad about the delay, guys. I'm so sorry. Whoa. So short. Ew! Yucky. Ooh, punch. I also don't like this one, but I'm just gonna see what it sounds like. Oh! I knew I had some good snare. I found it. I found good stuff at one point. Also, I can't vouch for every single title of everything in here because some of them I have not checked the names of. So I take zero responsibility. That's kind of good. No. So muted. So what you can do, if you want to make like a big 80s snare, is add a buttload of reverb onto it. And then put a gate on it, which is basically it does like this reverb tail and then it cuts it off at a certain point. And you'll see what I mean. And apparently this was an accident of the 80s. This was like a thing with just how they were recording. I don't like that snare. It's just not big. That one might be good. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm streaming. No big deal.
Alright. Let's see how that sounds. It is still meh. Where are the good snares? Where did they all go? You could do a stomp. These are loops. Don't need loops. I have a snare behind me that I could sample if I wanted. That was the first for gated reverb. In the air tonight. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. You know what? That'll be good enough. I could EQ it if I wanted. Now the gate on Reaper is not the greatest. I'm trying to remember what I did to fix it. I think just like I have a strum attack. Oops. See, it does this like kind of thing, and I don't know. Whoa! I think maybe whoa! Don't do that. There we go. then I could even drag some of that reverb onto this guy. This drum. Sounds slightly better. Dude, that sounds pretty awesome. That's what I'm saying. What YouTubers do I watch? Right now, I'm in a huge Alex Rome kick. He does music production. He like teaches music production. That's his thing. And that's where it's finally been clicking for me. How to do music production. Highly recommend. I also highly recommend Pancakes. So this is what we have so far, and I'm actually going to add what's called automation, where I can choose a parameter from one of my effects and make it go automatically. If I can remember how to do that. And I'm just going to go down, I'm going to choose my filter, if you guys remember from the synth. And it will affect this, like, underwater feeling. So, if you, like, hear this, like, that was a terrible description of it. How to spell? Alex Rome, thank you. What am I editing right now? Music. This is just a random song that I'm coming up with right now. So I'm gonna lower the filter, and that's basically gonna make it sound like it's underwater and it's coming up out of water. It's also gonna lower the volume. Now we're adding in the bass. So, a little riser will make it feel like we're kind of coming into this new section. Don't like that riser. I hate that riser. I also hate that one. These are the ones that I use in editing. Teaches production, music production. Thank you, Ink. You didn't catch it because of the delay. Sorry. What am I eating now? Pancakes. I'm going to go to here and see if I can find better ones. I might have better kicks in here. Whoa! Sorry, guys. That is from a hardstyle pack that I got for free. There we go. These are better kicks. I'm stupid. I think I'm going to try that one in there. So that feels a little softer and beefier. Never say that again, but okay. Yeah! Very cinematic sounding. What's NP mean? No problem. Oh, you guys already caught up before I did. I don't know why this sample has like a little bit of something tacked onto the end. Very cinematic sounding. Yeah! And now the snare sounds like poopy dookie butts and farts. That's fine. Ah, this is the one that I like. This sounds like a real snare. The thing that drives me crazy is when I hear a snare that doesn't sound like a snare, but it's in a context where it should sound like a snare. Like if you're doing like a I don't care what those sounds sound like as long as they tickle my brain, but if it sounds like it should be a real snare, I want it to sound like a real snare. You copy? Okay. Yeah. Why does it sound... Hang on. There's something funky going on here. Why is it called snare burn? That's not what it's supposed to be. It's just a snare. Why is it clickety click click clicking? Why is it clicking? I don't like it! Okay, those are the ones I hated. Why is this one sounding so funky? Okay, it's something in here that's making it funky. Why are you clicking? Okay, it is the size. Would now be a good time to tell you guys that I have no idea how to use this reverb. You can also try the built-in default reverb that they have in Reaper. It's not that great. But it can be done. It's just a little testy. There we go. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Alright. Man, everybody just loves bullying you. Why are you being so bullyable, bro? I still am not in love with how this sounds, but it's whatever. It's close enough. Alright. So, okay, going back to... You can also use, so a faller is just the opposite of a riser, where it's like, or it goes, but you can just reverse it if you like it. So let me see. Effects, risers. Sounds like a fart. Ooh, that was in one ear and then goes out the other. Phalange? These are all for like big house, like. This one's okay. Why is it backwards? It's weird. Nope, I hate it now. Disco strings. Don't you love that? Where? Miscellaneous. No, we do not want to listen to any hardstyle. Let's try stuff from here. Dun 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 dun. These are all things I use in my videos, by the way. Riser, there we go. Oh, these are the ones that I didn't like before that I was mentioning. This one's okay. And then you can use like a little impact. Make it sound cool. Oops, not like that. Like this. reverb to this. Hey now, respect your elders, kids. Where is she? What are we talking about in chat? I'm so behind. I'm like so sucked into making music. I have occasional hip pain. Hip pain! That's serious old person stuff. Yeah, everybody should bow before the oldness of Shuriken. He is by far our elder. Why did not sound good? Okay, that's kind of good. That's kind of okay. I like that one. So I got that. Alright. So I feel like we should have introduced a strong actual melody by now. On top of all of this. Like maybe I can add a melody at the end here. It is breaking the two loop rule, but whatever. I might include that. Because what I can do, what I can do is add stuff into here. Can make another synth for this. I could make a pluck. So a pluck, like I was telling you guys, is basically where it does not last for a long time. It's like a do 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 do, something like that. We are almost out of time, by the way. It's only like 36 minutes more. When you said where in a deep, gravelly voice, so I referenced a certain movie. Ah! So watch what happens when I turn this to up an octave, like I was telling you guys earlier. So this is what a pluck would sound like. Not yet. There we go. It's kind of 8-bit right now. Ooh. This sounds like every pop song from the 2000s right now. Okay. So now we have an octave. Kind of like it just like that. Alright, so I'm going to take this whole thing. And I'm gonna copy it over, and I'm gonna make this bass go bub 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 bub. I'm just gonna do that by taking out of this and shortening it. Come here. And adding on like this. I don't know why it's so difficult. I have to make it so difficult. There we go. Now let's hear what that sounds like. So now we've added, when you add subdivision to your music, it makes it have like a little bit more of a drive. That's why in, say bet, which video are you referring to earlier? I couldn't find it. That's because I haven't posted it yet. You're just gonna have to look out for it. It's the one where I'm holding a sword. I think I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow. When you add subdivision to your music, and that's just basically quicker notes. It adds drive. That's why in electronic music you hear like this do 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 do, and then it goes into like its big build up and crash, because it gives us like sense of urgency, because there's a shorter amount of time passing between the beats. Now this is the 80s vibe tunes. That is nearly a Wii channel lead. I like it. Yeah, it kind of is. All right. So this is what we have. Actually might add some EQ to this. Kind of sound which I know you're not supposed to do with snares. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So now we hear the dun 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 dun. So then I might take all of this and I might change these guys to happen every. No, I might have to change them to be like this, because you can't even really hear them very well if I just add one subdivision. Do you hear how like it's kind of building with that like do do do? And that is just the first and third, which is like that vibe. But I'm still keeping the halftime vibe by keeping my snares on every other measure. If you don't know what halftime is, it's just basically it's like scaling up your measure by 2 times. So instead of going, well, not 2 times. It's kind of hard to describe it. It's basically like if you imagine your regular thing of like where you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like if you did that and you stretched it out. So instead it's boom, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, boom, 2, 3, 4. It's again, it's like that epic feeling. So I'm still keeping that, but I'm adding like a little bit of urgency. Guys, do we want to make this like dance where it's like do 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 and like kind of come into like a big crash, or do we want to kind of keep it like atmospheric, nostalgic soundtrack? What are we thinking? 1 for build up into a drop, 2 for nostalgic, atmospheric, interesting other option. You tell me. Can't get over it. Yes, that doesn't answer my question. 1 for build up. You guys have a lot of faith in me. Elijah just wants epic house music. I think it's really funny if every time I eat a pancake, I pretend like I'm like sneaking it. Like 2 but hypey? How am I supposed to do that? Okay, it sounds like you guys want this to be built up to a drop. Whoa! Oopsies. This might be too fast of a build up, but we'll see. Okay. This gated reverb needs to be a little more aggressive. some of these buttons I don't know what they do. I'm just adjusting them. I need to get a gain plug. Okay. I might just change this over. Okay. It's coming together. Alright. Okie dokie. Okay, so I could build up in this loop for the motherland for the 80s. I mean, Cold Wars was around that time. This is true. I can build up in this, or I can build up in here. I think I should build up here. Let me see. Nah. Well, I don't know. Build up longer or shorter? Short, 1 for short, 2 for long. Build up. Should I make the build up happen here? Or should I make it kind of shorter and happen here? Where is the grid? I need to change the grid. One quick build up. 12! You can't choose 12, Shuriken, just because you want me to choose what I want to do, because you're nice. It's not how it works out here. Maybe it's in here. Where is grid? Where is the grid? It wouldn't be in project settings, would it? No. Track layout. I feel like it should be view. Ah, I knew this at one point. Anyways, it makes this subdivision a little bit smaller. Depends on your definition. Who said 21? Because I can't choose 12. Okay, we'll make it faster. We'll make it doot. So here, I'm going to add more subdivisions. I'm eyeballing this right now because I could not figure out how to subdivide the track, which I will do eventually. This is kind of cool there. So what I can do, take these guys and paste like that. It will get faster. So aggressive. It's kind of a little more chill than I was expecting. I could take some of these out a little bit and make it sound. I don't know. I don't like it. Because it would normally get like faster. I guess I could do that. Just sounds a little funky with this specific bass. Because it's so like chill. Yeah, that kind of works. Keep away from politics, people. I see you guys doing it. Should I add the snare here as well? And make the snare faster? No, that sounded terrible. Put it back! Okay, so we can put another riser. Punch. I don't know why I feel pressure right now. Kind of like this riser. Alright, so something that I like to do is take my melody and do like a snippet of it right here. And I'm gonna change this from a pluck to a... Not gonna do that. Gonna do like something very airy and feelsy. Whoa, that was not it. But like a little brighter, because when you get into the drop, you want your sounds to have a lot of variety, but also like very like some of the higher sounds. This is also up an octave, so maybe. So window if I take all of this. So I might do something like that for just a quarter there, and then hop into the next thing. And then we'll hop into the, I don't know how to explain this to you. I'll just show you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these things and change them, hand them over to like different instruments, which will make sense in a second here. Actually, this is kind of like the second half of this. Or maybe I could do the first half. Let me see. So actually what I might need to do is start a new thing directly after this. I don't know how to do that. Time signature marker, insert marker. I don't remember how to do this. I want to create region. If I just keep it there. Nope, that just changes the time. Sea of Monsters? So what I could do... No, that wouldn't work. I could just ignore all of the measures. I am not a professional. Or I could look it up on my phone. There's only like 17 minutes left. This is gonna get a buttload of verb. This is actually gonna be brighter. I could automate this too. I almost want to do like a glitch effect. Like a flutter is what it is called. Okay. So I'm gonna need you guys to all ignore the fact that this is about to be severely janky. What I'm about to do. Okay. So we're gonna fix this percussion. And we're gonna make it. Let's see. I'm trying to think about it. I think. Do I want to keep this kick? I do like it. I'm going to layer it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. With another kick that is a little more harsh sounding. That's kind of harsh. Oh. They're either gonna get stacked as well, or they're gonna get a better did I have the better snares in here? Let me see. Don't think I did. See how we like that. And it's already kind of a I think I actually don't like those. This will all make sense in a second. I don't remember what I was just saying. Doesn't matter. I'm adding a compressor to this guy. And he does not need to have these anymore because he's about to get this type of like pulsating effect by me sidechaining a compressor, and that's just basically I'm getting the compressor to say shh to the bass, but it's being triggered by the kick, so every time the kick goes, the bass will go. It's called ducking. And I'm going to either one of these will work. So I'm going to take this guy. And so now we're going to listen to this. You hear it's like whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, and listen to them together. Oh. Kinda can't hear it now. Is it because I messed up this? There we go. Oh, you know what I just realized? That is gonna happen to all of this, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna change this. And make it only happen on this bass. There we go. Now I can turn this back up as much as I want. Wait, hang on. Which one did I take this off of? Took it off the wrong one! Poopy. That's fine. I can fix it. I can fix him. How would we feel about 16th notes on the hats? Yeah. We could definitely do that. I wonder if I could have added that in over here. I feel like we could add hats in there. Alright, give me just a second. Or actually, no, we can add it on the drop. This guy goes into here. Okay. Yeah, 16 notes is a good call. You're definitely about to do that. Let's put that over the kick. Let's get some hi-hats. Stop it. Do not defy me. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That is... not right at all. It was too fast. I was not thinking properly. Okay. Hang on, I have to use my brain. This should be... This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be like 1 E and a 2 E. There we go. That's... Sorry, guys. Brain is turning off. Why can't I turn on... Okay, I'm getting a little mad about not being able to figure out how to change the grid here. Come on. Options. There it is. Grid settings. The first you don't succeed, keep trying. Yay! Everybody clap for me. There we go. Yeah, good call. Who was that? How would we feel? That was Alex. Thank you, Alex. That sounds nice. Has like the drive. Also still has kind of that like chill. Oops. Those were accidental artifacts, but they kind of sound good. Kind of sound good was the key word. Okay, now we're going to change the chords. We're going to open up the chords a little bit. Because that is one of the things that will make this sound like a drop. But I might change this over to a different instrument. And this guy, I think I will go into Vital. I wish I spoke music. Hello from the party. Hey, what's up? Which party are you? Are you Daniel or Boaz party? Farty party. It's because you have 8 minutes left. Why'd you say I have... What's cause? This is way too much for me. Haha, the only thing I've ever written is music for drumline. Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, an ARP might be a simple way to do the post-drop melody. Match the chords with an ARP style and you have an instant lead. I actually don't know how to use an arpeggiator right now. I can do it manually. So I've just kind of been like ignoring ARPs. Okay. I think I'm gonna add like a little bit of rhythm to these guys as well. Whoa, chill. Oh, it's because of this. Go away. No. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I want. Go away. Go away. There we go. It's like, why is it defying me? I tried defying gravity. You're out of the loop. That's okay. I love you, random citizen. Both? Hey, both? What a rare treat. What do you guys think of my streaming setup? Am I cool or what? I think I'm also going to... I feel like I could add like a pluck element to it. Basically you can take these things and make them control stuff. It's my best description of what's going on here. Okay. Gonna give this a little bit of rhythm. Oh my gosh, I only have 3 minutes left. Okay. So I might try making this into a... Let's see how that sounds. Whoa, chill. That kind of works. I guess I could have still copy and pasted this. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, let's hear what this sounds like. Kinda nice! Okay, was there someone who said something that I missed? I feel like someone said something. We can also add another riser to this. No, we're gonna do that a little bit longer. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. What? Actually, wait, that still works. Never mind. I think it was because I started. Okay, we're gonna add another thing for this. Two minutes. Used to be Carthage. What the heck? Envelope? No. I want the filter cut off. Sneeze. Okay, and now I need like a to get into this. And another impact. And I would do a subfaller, but it is 901. So, this is what we have so far. It is not nearly anywhere complete, but it is still cool. It's peaking a little bit. That was weird. What happened there? It's our 8-bit harmony there. Now we have the that's the bass. See, I feel like it should have built on that one. Oh, sorry. Alright, guys. Yay or nay? How did we feel about that? Aside from the delay, aside from the bad delay, how did we feel about this stream? 1 for yay. Outro music? Yeah, for real. 1 for yay, 2 for nay. Yay. I feel like Rome is great. Thank you. Oh, we also have Boaz in the chat as himself. 1. Yay! Okay, great. I liked this format. I didn't learn how to do streaming for nothing just to go back to my dadgum phone. Fun fact, on YouTube, now you can stream horizontal and vertical at the same time from the same source. So I'm going to figure that out and see how that goes. Oh, what's up, Megan? I didn't even see you here. And hopefully maybe get another monitor or something so I can see your chat bigger than just like on my phone. That's all I have for you guys today. This will probably not turn into a full YouTube video edited and things because of the delay and the fact that I can't separate out my microphone from the other track for very complicated streaming reasons. So thank you for joining me. You know what'd be cool is next time to bring some of my electric guitar in, because I feel like electric guitar over this would go really hard. I had a lot more fun doing this than always performing. So I will definitely be doing more of these in the future. And as my abilities grow, the music will get better. I'm also thinking I will try to either start them sooner or do them on days where I have more time. I'm not just getting like cut off at 9. Because like as you can tell, like time flew and you know, we have a half-baked track. And who wants a half-baked track? We want, like, a full thing. Also, let me know if you would like me to return to this track and add more stuff to it on another stream. 1 in the chat if you want us to return to this track and finish it up and do more. 2 in the chat if you want me to do, like, a new track next time. Because I could do a hip-hop track that's like all right, Dave Rogers solo. I would have to I'd have to listen to some Dave Rogers and get back to you on that. I feel like I also need to get better at soloing. That's neither here nor there. Thanks for joining. Take care. Yay. Okay, so we do want to return to this. Dang, hip-hop is tempting. What would you do if I said 64? Ban you permanently. Alright! 6, 7? Don't make me do that. Alright. Thank you all. It's been lovely. Should I, like, add this as my outro music? Wait, hang on. Hang on, guys. I have an idea. Just work with me here. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining. I've been me. You've been you. Goodbye.